Joe with Roads to Rome. Today we're at the Balloon Festival in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it is it's October 2nd, 2025. So with this group called, and we watched a lot of videos on it and everything, but I think I want to give you guys the straight scoop. So here we are, out here in the East 40. I mean, the actual festival is across Alameda Boulevard, so you can look at that and see where you're going to be, because you're going to be parked out far away from the festival itself, and you're going to have to take a shuttle. It's going to be too far to walk. I brought my little e-bike so I can make some extra trips over there if I have to. But like even if you brought a tow vehicle, you wouldn't be able to park over there because parking is supposed to be atrocious during this thing. So just to give you, kind of the straight skinny on what's going on, the videos I watched, people were sitting in their RVs watching them launch, and that's not happening over here. And people were, sitting there in their chairs watching them land right over their RVs. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think so. I think they're going to be kind of high up, but we'll let you know as the week goes on, and we'll find out, the straight skinny. We've never been here before. This is our first time. So as you can see, the launch area and the RV parking is quite far away. It's about a mile. Yeah. Also thought I'd mention the e-bike thing is not going to work out here. There are goat heads everywhere. Took out my tire already. Haven't been here 15 minutes. So any kind of bicycle or anything like that. Also, if you're going to bring dogs out here, unless they got really tough feet, you're going to need some footies for them. We don't have any for ours, so we're carrying them down to the dog place where they put some grass. So these couple things you want to keep in mind coming out to the Balloon Festival in Albuquerque. So here's a parking situation. You go down these little marked lanes that they have. They'll direct you all the way. You got roughly, 20 feet either side, maybe a little bit less. And you're kind of jammed in there, but there's plenty of room. And like I said, with the goat heads, it's not always terrible like it was this year, but yeah, day 2 of the adventure here at the Balloon Fiesta or Festival. I don't know what they call it. And correction to the correction. Yeah, we did have balloons fly over this morning, even though the festival doesn't start until tomorrow. But they had quite a few get up and run around, and that was good. And we'll check in with you later. Today is day 1. Unfortunately, today there'll be no flying. They got heavy winds up in the sky, so no flying today. We got up at 3:30, got down here at 4 o'clock, something like that, 4:15. The gates opened at 4:30. The shuttle ride down was like 6-7 minutes. It was pretty easy getting in. They checked your ticket, checked your bag, and that's it. They did the morning glow, and all the balloons now are inflated for everybody to see. But like I say, there'll be no flying, which happens. You gotta expect that to happen out here at the Balloon Festival every now and then. Looking at the weather, tomorrow is supposed to be really good flying weather, so hopefully we'll see them launch in a mass ascension, and then we'll get some good pictures. So stay tuned for next time. So there we go, day 2 of the Balloon Festival, which is day 4 of our whole mass ascension of the balloons. They're finishing up right now. It was something to see. It was cold in the morning, got warmer now. The sun's out. Got here about 5. Do the drone show, and then sing the national anthem, and then, you know, a few other things go on, and then you got the balloons going up, and it's really something to see. So we'll talk to you later. A little more clues about what goes on at. Okay, so the gates do open at 4:30. You wait there until they open, then they're gonna check your bags and everything and let you in. And it's 4:30 is kind of early. Then the drone show goes on. I only showed a little example here. It's going to be another video much longer with not me yapping. So the drone show is pretty cool. It's done by an Indian casino out here in Albuquerque. Went on for like maybe 15-20 minutes. It was quite impressive. Something to see, actually. Really, really good. So once that's done, then you have the morning patrol. They do the morning glow. And then the ascension of the balloons, depending on the winds. There's a huge crowd out here. You can imagine this thing is hugely popular. So if you're there for the week, stay away from Vendors Row on the weekends because it is just crazy. And then, you know, we have the tent for the caravan. This is where you have your meals. They have breakfast every morning. They serve lunch a couple times. There's a little place they put sod for the dogs to relieve themselves. And depending on the wind, the balloons will fly right over the RVs. We actually had one land not too far away from us, right in the RV park next to the road. There's a grass area. It's kind of chaparral. In the middle, you can see here where a lot of the balloons will land if the wind's blowing that direction. But otherwise, you can, you know, go down there a couple days, spend a couple days at the RV. I wanted to show on our way out one of the excursions we were taking, show you the amount of RVs there. There's thousands of them. There's just thousands and thousands of RVs. I tried to get an exact number, but I couldn't get an exact number. Fantasy RV is there, and they take up one whole side of this thing. Then you have people that can, you know, get their own spots in this area. And there are RV spots over by the field, too, which I don't think there's any groups over there. I think you have to reserve that privately. But as you can see, the balloons fly right over the RVs, you know, depending on the wind. So that's pretty cool. You come out to Alameda Boulevard, and then you go on your excursions. The other stuff, you know, they include food. Dinners are usually catered. We had Olive Garden one night, Rudy's. There was a couple other ones. I forget what the name of the caterer was. But the food was really good. They serve breakfast every morning. Sometimes pancakes, sometimes continental. They do stuff like there was a pilot that came down and explained how the balloons worked. And then, of course, you're on your buses. There's three bus trips. One went to the Turquoise Museum and the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center, which is pretty cool. There was some Indian dancing in the Sandia Tramway, which was the first day, and that was really nice. We had lunch up there, and they have a really great restaurant. I'd recommend it. A little pricey, but you know, you're on the top of the mountain there, 10,000 feet. So I think it was a good trip and all, and I'll finish up here. So there you go. I kind of summed everything up for the trip. It took me a long time to finish this video because immediately following the trip, I wasn't real happy about, you know, the tour and everything with the RV company. I scrubbed their name off this video because I don't want them chasing me around the internet. But my advice would be just to make the reservations. The reservations for the Albuquerque Balloon Festival open at the 28th of January 2026 for this October's trip. I don't feel you really need the big companies. It's very expensive, and I think you can make your own reservations. There's a limited number of sites though that have, you know, power and water and stuff, and they're $300 a night. So it's going to be kind of pricey if you want to go that way. Otherwise, maybe just a few days dry camping. Most people can do that for 3 days without, you know, too much trouble. Dry camping isn't too bad. You know, you get into 4 or 5 days, it gets to be a little bit of a hassle, but place is crowded. I would definitely recommend this Balloons Festival for anybody who's never seen it before. It's really spectacular. The only other couple points I'd say about the balloon companies, the RV companies that go there, is yeah, they provide food and there's excursions. I wasn't thrilled about the excursions, but whatever. If you have a towed vehicle, you definitely want to bring that, because there's really nothing around this area. You can't walk to a store or something. So we didn't bring our towed. That was one of the things that went wrong for us. We should have. I don't know if the goat heads will be any worse this year. I don't think we've had as much rain in the Southwest as we did the year before. So anyways, good luck to you. I hope you do decide to attend the Balloon Festival, and see you down the road. Bye.